Hello, girls. Welcome again to the English class. And in English, today we're going to do a new lesson on Black Beauty and English text. Yeah, coming to this story, Black Beauty is an animal fiction in which animals are the main characters and they are given human characteristics, like they behave like humans, they speak like humans. And it's a fiction, girls. Fiction means not real, but more than real, it leaves an imprint on us with some moral, or it teaches us a lesson. So, Black Beauty is a story straight from the horse's mouth. In this, the horse itself is narrating the whole story. It describes the journey of his carefree days as a colt on an English farm with his mother to his difficult life in London. Yes, it also narrates the tale of his happy retirement in the country. So, in this introduction, Black Beauty is narrating his story right from his childhood when his days were very carefree. He had no worries. And a young horse, as you know, girls, is called a colt, and he lived on an English farm. So, we go on with the story. And he says here, the longer I lived at Birtwick Hall, the more proud and happy I felt at having such a place. Our master and mistresses were respected and loved by all who knew them. They were good and kind to everybody and everything. Not only men and women, but horses and donkeys, dogs and cats, cattle and birds. Right, so in this first paragraph, the horse or Black Beauty is trying to tell us that he was so proud of the times that he spent and he lived at Birtwick Hall, and he felt privileged being there. Because he says his master and mistress, that's the lady of the house, they were respected and loved to all those who knew them. Why? Because they were good and kind to everybody and everything, not only towards human beings but also towards the animals. For there was no oppressed or ill used creature that had not a friend in them, and any animal that had been treated cruelly, yes, they were his friends. Yes, because they were always there. When any creature was tormented or oppressed, they would see that they took care to it and made it clear that no more oppression for any animal in their area. If any of the village children were known to treat any creature cruelly, they also were treated in the same way. The children were, corrected. They were told not to harm or oppress any animals. Then Black Beauty goes on to say, my master and farmer Grey, yes, my master, that is Black Beauty's master, and another farmer by the name of Grey, Grey is a British name, had worked together for more than 20 years to get check reins on the cart horses done away with. Yes, now this Black Beauty is saying, my master, along with Farmer Grey, they had slogged and worked very hard for 20 years to get check reins on cart horses done away with. And in our parts, you rarely saw them. Yeah, so children, check reins was belt or a tool which was fastened to the shoulder, yes, and to the breast of a horse to keep its head straight up. You can see this, these are check reins. Now they are no more in use because they were a cruel a sign of cruel treatment towards the animals, where the animal would not be able to move his head up and down. Unlike this horse, he is not on with a check rein, and you can see his head is much lower and he can move about. So Black Beauty says that for nearly 20 years his master, along with Farmer Grey, had worked to see that that check reins on cart horses. You know what are cart horses? Yes, carts driven by horses were done away, and in their part, they rarely saw them, means no one used them. If the mistress, he says, if my mistress met a heavily laden horse, a horse that was loaded with lot of load, yes, she would stop the carriage Yes, come out of it and tell the driver in a sweet but serious voice how foolish and cruel it was to treat an animal badly. And then Black Beauty goes on to say, I wish all ladies were like my mistress. Our master too believed in treating animals well. Right? Then he goes on to describe an incident. I remember my master was riding me towards home one morning when they saw a powerful means a strong man, driving in a light pony cart, means the pony cart was not heavily laden, with a beautiful little bay with slender legs and sensitive face. So he says, one day while his master was returning back with him, yes, they saw a powerful man, means a strong man, driving a light pony cart, and it was pulled by a bay. Bay is a reddish brown horse with a mane and a tail, yes, that is with thick, what to say, hair. You can see this is a pony. Pony is smaller than a horse, yes, and they are usually used as what to say, beasts of burden. And you can see this cart here, and here you can see the mane, thick mane. Now, just as this pony, he came near to the what to say compound of Birtwick Hall. This pony, it moved or turned towards their house, and then this man, he did not want the pony to go towards Black Beauty's house. So he pulled him so badly that his neck pulled, and he was about to fall. He, what to say, was very cruel towards him because he thought he is the master and he can do anything, to keep this horse in control. He pulled him very badly. Okay, so then Black Beauty's master, he shouted, Sawyer, his name is Sawyer. Sawyer, he cried in a stern voice, is that pony made of flesh and blood? Flesh and blood and temper, he said. It's too fond of its own will, and I don't like that. Okay, girls, we will continue this lesson in the next video. By the time, just go over this lesson and see that you enjoy hearing it and reading it. Thank you.